So what do you call yourself? Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Hey.
Hey, what can I do for you this fine day?
This is your destiny. Hot, hot, hot.
Right now.
Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Kick it.
Come on in and enjoy yourself.
Right now.
We gon' party like no one else. Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Good morning, sunshine. How are you, Adam?
I sure do like that. How are you?
I'm good, and I came hungry, so hopefully, hopefully you're ready.
Oh my God. I've missed your voice. Where are you guys located in
Right here in New Orleans, out here in Louisiana, waiting on you to make another field trip to come back and tell us all of the great things you have going. You know, you have been so busy making everything happen. And now, as a food author, a culinary entrepreneur, and TV personality, and just, making things happen, the History Channel, they've got this together because I love a good story, but I love a good meal. And whenever you have all of these stories of some of our favorites, how did you know that you wanted to take it from just general knowledge or maybe just some random research that you did on your own to saying, we might be onto something. I need to spread this around the world.
Well, I think the stories are kind of universal. I think that, especially since the pandemic, a lot of people from all walks of life, every gender, is just trying to make it, have a family, chase their own American dream. And it's kind of wild between advances in industry, events in history. That's the reason why we have the certain foods we have. It's not like all just about boundless creativity. Certain things had to occur, like the Great Depression made its presence felt. Even SpaghettiOs, which we're showing in the first episode, at that point, there were 0 savory products targeted towards kids. And a man named Don Gerke said, there's 20 million kids in America. Don't leave the bag on the table. Secure the bag. So
somebody secure the bag.
Somebody secure the bag. So what he did was, he knew Americans thought pasta was, it's crazy to think in the early 60s, just for adults and whatever, but he made the first spoonable spaghetti. They made it into an O shape by cutting tubes really thin. So it was a spaghetti cut into an O. They called it SpaghettiO. What people don't know is that it got its jingle because he brought some home to his own son because he wanted his kid's honest opinion. His kid dropped it on his shirt and said, "Uh-oh, SpaghettiO."
Stop.
And that's 100% the truth. And that's literally, it's the fact that there are all these hidden stories. And it's not like some weird conjecture or like some theory that Walt Disney's frozen in Cinderella's castle.
Well, she is still back there. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, if something, at least give me like a pass to the Polynesian resort and a free ride on the monorail wall. Hook it up.
Right. And now that it's like the History Channel, they have it always to where there's something for everyone. Right. And there's one thing that we all can agree on is a good meal and a good story. I saw that you had something with a cab driver. The cab driver decided to mix some, what was it, ice cream and candy. Now, I don't want to get this wrong, but I kind of want to make a guess at this.
Well, it's funny, you make it sound like he did it while he was sitting in traffic.
Well, he was, right? No?
No, well.
Going down the street and he had these hunger pains, right? Follow me, we're going somewhere. Who is this guy? And what can we thank him for?
Well, no, the cab driver, I've never heard it referred to like this. My God, I want you to write the synopsis on Netflix more than anything in the world right now. But no, Steve was in fact a cab driver who grew up making ice cream with his mom and grandma. But he had the idea, because the idea of adding a textural difference. What people don't realize is that one of the founders of Ben and Jerry's had a condition with his sinus where he had a hard time sensing smell and flavor. It's a rare sinus condition. So the idea of adding these chunky things was about adding texture for people who couldn't necessarily sense a taste. And so it's really kind of remarkable that you have, like, these things, again, don't develop by accident.
Wow. You know, Adam, if you hadn't heard it today, I absolutely love you. So listen, Ben and Jerry's side story, probably the reason I had to give a little extra on my Peloton this morning. They are my absolute faves, right? That chunky
What's your
monkey.
flavor?
I
What's
can't
your
say
flavor? Oh,
chunky
Chunky
monkey.
Monkey?
Chunky monkey, that's me. If I can't find it at one store, I'm going to the next. That's me. If you have it, listen.
That I'm a fan of the everything but the and the fish food.
Yes,
Ooh,
that's good too. That is so
Lord
good.
have
You know
mercy.
what? We're all going to show up and we're going to watch this show when it returns on the 25th, just hungry. 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. I would say bring snacks, but we may get some idea for extra snacks. And as you've come across a lot of these stories and a lot of your favorites, is there one that just kind of caught you with an aha moment or a wow, who would have thunk?
Yeah, I mean, 100%, 100%. Like sometimes, so it's sometimes it's like the random cool fact, like the fact that popsicle got its name because the guy who created it started making it for his kids first, and
Mhm.
they called it Pop's Icicle, and then he turned Pop's Icicle into Popsicle. Like
Really?
that alone is exactly. But then other times it's just sort of the inspiration, and I was largely raised by my mom as a hardworking single woman, and to see Rosalie Totino, like we know about the pizza rolls and whatever,
Mhm.
but that woman when she was growing up in the Depression was so poor, she used to hide in her schoolyard till everyone had left, and she'd pick up orange peels to try to eat the little bit of orange pulp after them. And years later, not only did she sell the business that she and her husband created for millions of dollars, she became one of the first food executives in America.
Wow.
And it's just to go from that extreme, there's just like no excuse for anyone else not to chase your dream. And if you got flavor, like let the world know, like,
Yeah,
you know,
spice it
don't
up a
hide that
little
light.
bit.
Don't hide that light. Don't hide this little light
Exactly.
of mine. You gotta let it shine.
Gotta let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I
Yeah,
love
baby.
it. Listen,
Yeah,
the
you're
food
right.
that built America. It returns February 25th, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. The History Channel. Please let them know I think that they got this one right, especially with none other than the Adam Richman. And I want you to think of this as an extension of your office. So whenever you have these great stories or these wonderful projects, just feel free to tell them, look, I need to jump in the hot seat, get on the tan line, and you can consider it done.
What if I came down? What if I came down to Normal? Can I come in the studio?
Today. Like, what you doing? You busy?
No, I just gotta put some shoes on.
Well,
I look
that
mad
works for
choosy
me.
right now,
You know what? I'll
but
send the cab and you bring the chunky monkey and it's a deal.
you have a deal. Case of Chucky Monkey en route.
We're here for it. And I know you have more work to do. So I'm going to let you chase the sun or let the sun chase you. But either way, get after it. I love you and there's absolutely
Thank you
nothing you
so
can do
much.
about it.
I love you right back, and I'll be a fool to try.
I'll see you soon.
I sure hope so.